The state of Kuwait continues to deliver aid to India as the country battles a surge in COVID-19 cases.
The Indian ambassador to the country expressed his appreciation to the speedy response of various Kuwaiti institutions in sending aid to the country. More details with Hadil Fahad.
The state of Kuwait, through its various agencies and bodies, continued to provide relief aid in order to ensure that it meets the needs of humanity and an effective response to them. In this context, and while the corona pandemic crisis in India worsens with record numbers of deaths and infected recorded, the state of Kuwait contributed to providing urgent aid to India in solidarity with it, the impact of the spread of a new strain.
India is facing a difficult times, and India and Kuwait always stood with each other whenever there was difficulties and also in good times. I remember India was one of the first countries to extend its support to many countries during the early phase of COVID crisis. We had sent medicines to 150 countries, we had sent vaccines to over 70 countries. So as a pharmacy of the world, India was in the forefront of the fight against COVID. Now suddenly India was affected by COVID, suddenly there is an increase in the COVID situation in India, and it is a big crisis. And the government, through a whole country approach, addressing this situation on a war footing. And the international community has come forward to help India as India helped them in the past.
The Indian ambassador to the country appreciated the speedy response of the various Kuwaiti institutions by harnessing all capabilities for the quickest arrival of aid. He also praised the role of various parties in providing many medical supplies.
Kuwait was one of the first countries to come forward and extend its support. The cabinet here immediately met and passed, took a decision to support India. The Honorable Foreign Minister of Kuwait immediately telephoned my foreign minister, and they had a telephonic conversation. They spoke again subsequently. So then Kuwait was, as I said, in the forefront of support to India, and I discovered that Kuwait has a lot of oxygen which it could supply to India. And then we build a setup which is working very well, what I call the air bridge link, and a bridge, air and sea bridge, which was set up between India and Kuwait for supply of liquid medical oxygen to India. Already 3 ships have gone from, the Indian Navy ships had come and gone from here. Kuwait has sent separately on a ship oxygen to India. 2 aircraft has come from India to bring the empty tanks. Kuwaiti aircraft, Air Force aircraft has gone to India with medical supplies.
This urgent support comes according to the directives of the political leadership headed by His Highness the Emir Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Sabah, as well as an order to relieve the friendly brothers in India. To Kuwait English News, Hadil Fahad.